Well, moving on, U.S. assassination drone strikes in Pakistan and neighboring Afghanistan have killed nearly a dozen people. A drone attack killed 8 people in Pakistan's tribal region along the Afghan border. The unmanned aircraft fired 2 missiles at a compound in the town of Dattakhel in North Waziristan. 3 Afghans lost their lives in a similar attack in Afghanistan's Laghman province. The U.S. military conducts deadly drone strikes in several Muslim countries, including Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Yemen. Washington says the air raids target militants, but a large number of civilians have been killed in the attacks. Political commentator Kevork Almasian joins us now from the Lebanese capital, Beirut. Mr. Almasian, let's talk about these assassination drones carried out by the United States, in which the drone operator serves as judge, jury, and executioner in every incident.
Exactly. First of all, thank you for having me on Press TV. I think we have to shed light on many facts regarding the American drone attacks in the recent years on Muslim countries. First of all, it was the Obama administration that accelerated the program of the so-called targeted killings in order to kill its enemies in the Muslim world. However, these targeted killings are not really targeted killings because it's making a lot of casualties among the civilians. Therefore, a lot of reports has been raised against the United States for its violation of the international law. When we say the United States is violating the international law, we have to make very important points here. First of all, the American administration needs the approval of the highest authority in the countries that it wants to conduct these operations. For example, in Pakistan, the American administration deals, the CIA, deals with the Pakistani intelligence. This is the violation of the international law because the United States need the approval of the presidency and also the parliament of the Pakistan. The second point here is that if for the attacks to be legal, the Americans need to attack the places that are recognized war zone. Pakistan is not in a war zone. It's not a recognized war zone for the Americans. The Americans are not in a state of war against Pakistan and not in a state war against Yemen or in Somalia. Therefore, all these operations that are conducted against these countries in order to for example, attack the Al-Qaeda or other elements in these countries, it's causing a lot of casualties among the civilians. Therefore, if we compare the killing of the terrorists and with the civilians, we will see that the number of the civilians are uncomparable with the terrorists there. The second important thing is that these civilian casualties are raising a lot of sympathy among these people with Al-Qaeda and other terrorists. If the Americans are attacking these so-called terrorists in Pakistan and Afghanistan, but causing a lot of civilian deaths, these people will sympathize with Al-Qaeda and other elements. I want to mention a very important thing here, sir, that Obama administration, they relied on indirect warfare. He wanted to withdraw its troops from Afghanistan and in Iraq. Therefore, they relied on, for example, the so-called rebels in Libya, the so-called rebels in Syria. But when it comes to Yemen, when it comes to Pakistan, when it comes to Afghanistan, they are not able to recruit fighters in order to fight for them. Therefore, they are using these drones in order to prosecute and to kill their enemies.
Thank you very much. Political commentator Kevork Almasian joining us from the Lebanese capital, Beirut.